Mr. Speaker, I also would like to join Honorable Bashir in welcoming the Vice President of the Region 5 of the Somali region, Mr. Speaker of Ethiopia. Mr. Speaker, Ethiopia is the next frontier of business. And as you know, we have a long border with the Ethiopian country. Mr. Speaker, for those of us who traveled to Addis Ababa, the others who went just because of that AU elections, Mr. Speaker, they have seen how Addis Ababa has changed. Addis Ababa now is the new Dubai of Africa, Mr. Speaker. We have a lot of lessons to learn from that country on how they have developed that city to a modern city, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, that city grew in less than 10 years to what it is, Mr. Speaker. If you can walk in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. when we were there, Mr. Speaker, in that city without any fear of your security, of your belongings or anything, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, instead of doing a benchmarking in Europe or America or anywhere else in the world or in Singapore or wherever you want to go, Mr. Speaker, we need to do a benchmarking on how to develop a city in Addis Ababa, Mr. Speaker. This is also a country with a population of 100 million people. Investors from Kenya have gone there, led by Safaricom. Mr. Speaker, the Safaricom has 30 million clients, for example, in Kenya. In 5 years, they have gotten 20 million customers in Ethiopia in 5 years. And here, in 20 years, they got 30 million people. Mr. Speaker, we want to urge the Ethiopian government to open up their financial sector so that Kenyans can go and invest there and Ethiopians can come and invest there. Mr. Speaker, that is going to be the biggest economy in Africa in the next 5 years. And I want to congratulate the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed, for the good work he's doing in that country, as much as Kenya is also doing, and I want to invite them to join the East African community so that trade can be seamless between Kenya and Ethiopia, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is a country that has not been colonized ever in their life, so they know what freedom is. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to urge, as Kenya, we have a port through the LAUDS, the Lamu, South Sudan corridor. Mr. Speaker, that port should be dedicated to the Ethiopian country of 130 million people, because that port is going to serve the Ethiopian people the way they want it, and we should give it to them, Mr. Speaker. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, Ethiopia has the cheapest electricity in Africa, and God has put us as their neighbors. Mr. Speaker, we should import from that country a lot of electricity because electricity is expensive in our country. With those few remarks, I want to welcome the delegation from Ethiopia, led by the Vice President, that this is your second home. You can come here anytime you feel like. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I wanted to break the monotony so that it doesn't look like this delegation is being welcomed by only members from the Somali region in Kenya. Although Honorable Junet, the leader of minority, is a Luo Somali. Is officially...
Yes, Junet, what is it?
Mr. Speaker, you know this is a house of record. And I think somebody has sent the majority leader to destroy my political career. Mr. Speaker, I am a Somali by birth, but I have ceased to be one long time ago politically. So please, be careful.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I was correcting only that he did listen, that although he was born a Somali, he is a Luo. He's an assimilated Luo and naturalized Luo. And allow me, Honorable Speaker, also to welcome this delegation from Somaliland. And as Honorable Bashir and the leader of minority have said, from the Somali region in Ethiopia, that to re-emphasize what they have already said, that Ethiopia remains a very critical partner to our nation. And Honorable Speaker, not just in terms of trade in the issues that Honorable Junet has spoken to, but also in food security. Ethiopia is not just giving us cheap power, but also helping us with food security, Honorable Speaker. Almost 50% of the beans that we consume in this country comes from Ethiopia. And a bit of wheat and barley that comes from Ethiopia. And definitely, Honorable Speaker, even meat, because I'm a trader in meat, there's a lot of beef cattle that comes from Ethiopia and finds its way to our dinner tables in this country. And as we welcome this delegation, we want to request you to continue deepening and tightening the relationship between our country and your country. And as much as we compete on the athletics field, that we compete, and when we win, cheers as much as we cheer you when you win on the athletics field. But it is possible to integrate our region and grow together, grow our economies together. Safaricom, that is a Kenyan company, is doing well in Ethiopia, and as the leader of minority has requested, we would pray to a time when you completely open up the financial services sector in your country to allow even fintechs, because Kenya is a home of technology. Kenya is a home of very innovative young men and women who can invest in your country, and we look forward to the opening up of your economy to get more fintechs and people investing in the financial service sector in the Ethiopian economy. Because being a big country with a huge population, it has a very good potential of creating a good market for Kenyan businesses, and also the same way that your farmers are benefiting from the Kenyan economy in a big way. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I welcome that delegation.
Para. 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, I join my colleagues in welcoming the delegation from the Somali region of Ethiopia. Mr. Speaker, it's now 60 plus years since we got independence. And more important than anything else is the need for us to have a people-to-people integration. And the only way to do that is for the countries in the region to open up, so that this potential that essentially extends all the way from Sudan, Eritrea, Somalia, Djibouti, Kenya, Ethiopia, and the wider East Africa. Mr. Speaker, can you protect me from Junet and his colleagues here? Junet. Mr. Speaker.
Order, you're out of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are looking at that kind of an economy. We are looking at an economy that is probably the size of Europe, both in terms of population and in terms of resources. And once we are all able to open up all those countries, about 11 of them, and then create what we call both we remove all the tariff and non-tariff barriers to trade and movement. We also have a democracy in all those countries and systems in which we can relate to one another. I think we will consign poverty and underdevelopment in Africa to history. So thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
I am also promoting that, and I want to see the wider integration of the Horn of Africa and the East African community. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll stop there.